Hey, everybody. You happen to have stumbled across the dumbest investing show in all of YouTube. This is Dumb Investing. I'm Lloyd Picker,
I am Harry Ticker.
and it is time to get dumb up in here. So, what we do, we are on episode 9 right now. And so, those of you that have been joining us, thank you so much. For those of you that are new, we know there's going to be a lot of new people over the next 10 years or so. So, we're going to do this intro, and you're going to be bored every time you hear it. But we're two dummies. We work 9 to 5 jobs. We come home after work. We record this show, and we have a whole bunch of fun investing our retirement money completely randomly. So we pick a stock every night, and we buy it the next day. And the way we pick our stock is we roll a random dice, and we go to a random stock picker, and we click the button the number of times the dice says, and we do that 3 times. So we look at 3 stocks, and then between Harry's wonderful knowledge and Lloyd's semi-wisdom, we pick one stock and we go buy it tomorrow. So that's how we do it. So we're going to get right into it. And unless, Harry, you got anything you wanted to talk about tonight before we get into the fun?
Well, what happened this week in the wonderful world of finance and stocks?
Well, actually, it's a short week. The market is closed tomorrow. So today was a pretty good run-up day. Tuesday, we woke up and we all saw a crazy thing happen in the market. And if you pull up my screen, this is Credit Suisse. And you see that big drop that happened from Friday to Monday? What had happened was, I don't know whether we can call it a hedge fund. They're calling it was family money or something.
Yeah,
but there
family
was
fund.
Yeah, family fund. Supposedly no customer money was involved, so if you can believe anything. But anyways, so this dude goes out, and let's say, I don't know the numbers for sure, and I'll try to make this as quick with what little knowledge I have, which is very little knowledge. So this dude has $10 million.
Billion.
And 10 billion. Yeah. Did I say million? Sorry.
They're close.
Billion dollars. Yes. And so he takes his $10 billion and he goes to the banks like Credit Suisse, and he somehow says, hey, look, I want to do some margin trading. So basically I want to borrow some money from you at, let's say, 4%. I would like to take my $10 billion that I have sitting over here and use it to buy $30 billion worth of stock. And to do that, I'll give you all 4%. So the bank is looking at making, I don't know how many millions of dollars on this thing. And they're like, well, we've got his money. We'll have the stock as collateral. We might as well do this because, man, profit, right? And I guess, everything is cool until some other rich dude dumps a whole bunch of stock that rich dude number 1 had bought on margin. So all of a sudden, instead of being worth $30 billion, his account is now worth somewhere significantly less. I don't know how much less, but we'll say significant, because Credit Suisse is saying that they may be strung out between $14 billion and $24 billion worth of losses due to this. So what happened is, dude's account, so rich dude number 1 who owns a bunch of stock on margin, rich dude number 2 sells a whole bunch of stock that rich dude number 1 owned, which means he is now below what he had paid for it, and the bank calls that a margin. So the difference, if he paid $10 for it and it is now worth $5, he owes the bank the difference in the margin. He owes them $5 per share, let's say. So the bank instantly tries to go get their $10 billion from him first to help make that up. And then they start liquidating. And so they start selling off everything of that $30 billion that the dude has. And so between what he had left in stock that they sold and the $10 billion that they tried to get from him, they're saying they're going to lose between 14 and 20 billion, which caused them to lose 20% of their market share over the weekend.
That is just absolutely crazy. And I guess this kind of stuff happens all the time. There's credit swaps, which I know nothing, almost nothing about. And they were doing something with that. And then when the guy got margin called, they tried to liquidate him or get him to pay up. And he said, sorry, I don't have the money for that. So the bank liquidates everything. And in doing so, they essentially caused the stocks to just drop straight down. So Viacom and Discovery, I think, were the two biggest hit ones, but it had an overall effect on the market. So that's why we saw such a negative impact through Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're starting to recover a little bit today. What I did also see is that it's rumored that there may be up to another $10 billion of this guy's money out there somewhere that is leveraged or margined.
Well, there are some people that believe while he was in talks with one bank with his $10 million, he was also in talks with another bank with the $10 million, and they didn't talk to each other. And there's no type of rule or something that says they had to share this information, something along those lines. I didn't pay close attention to it. I heard some of this on Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And I was just like, OMG, this is crazy.
Totally. So, I mean, this could have a huge ripple effect into the markets.
Absolutely.
We'll see how it goes. But if this guy's got, Swiss Bank and Bloomberg, Goldman Sachs, and a whole bunch of other different banks, if he did this all over the place, oh my goodness, it could be pretty nasty. So
yeah,
we'll keep our eyes and ears on that just to see what happens in the market. But we will continue on. We will continue to buy no matter what happens. So let's get into some dice rolling.
Let's roll the dice. All righty. So here we are, and we're rolling the dice, and we've a 1. Come on, you guys. I know we're going to get that, sometime. So a 1 gives us an SHSP. SHSP. Awesome. Roll number 2. Now we get something, so we get some 3. So we are going here 1, 2, 3. CRHM. And the last stock we're going to look at today, a roll of 1 again, a boring roll of 1. Oh, AVTR. AVTR. Let's see what that does. So I generally look at Yahoo for a quick reference, and I know my friend Harry here uses our Webull account to go and do some research. And then between his brilliance and my scrolling, we decide what we want to do. Aventual.
I'm not sure that's true, but we end up making a decision anyways. Aventual. Okay.
Now, weird. These guys had a very small ripple effect from the pandemic. Crazy. Look how much higher they are now from the pandemic. I want to know who these guys are. This is some crazy stuff. I like it.
A small ripple effect. I'm looking at the 5-year, and they were down to $10.41.
Right. But
and
they're
up to
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, right?
That's to the moon.
To the moon.
That's fantastic.
And they make money, and it's significantly increasing. Whoa. Whoa, how do you go from 1 billion to 6 billion? Holy cow, who are these people? Nobody wants us to buy them. Oh, well, I guess we can still look at the Marches. So the Marches, there's a lot of people saying you should be buying this stock. That is very significant. Wowzers. I think the dice did good. Services to customers in biopharm, healthcare, education, government, advanced technologies, applied materials, Americas. The company offers materials and consumables, such as purity chemicals and reagents. Well, there you go. If they're supplying raw goods for vaccines and stuff,
Yep.
good night, brother. They were founded in 1904.
Wow. Amazing. That's it's really weird. Their net income is so low
It is, right?
on $6 billion. And typically they don't make any money. Like, is this a not-for-profit or what?
I don't know.
This is weird. This is interesting.
It is.
Okay. Let's take a look at the next one.
Yeah, interesting. That was a fun one. Sometimes we get some real bummers, but that was pretty cool. CRHM. Another medical. Look at that. 2 medicals in one day.
These guys are up and down and up and down and up and down. Wow. Whew. Look at the look at that big jump that they had right in February.
Yeah, I wonder what happened then. They're not making any money though.
So they're $100 million, and they lost a pile.
A pile.
They lost over $20 million in 2020.
And they didn't have a very good trend going either, because look at how their earnings were increasing, profit was going away, and then in 20 they just flushed it. Wonder what they do. People are still saying, go out and buy them. I'm long, guys, go buy some.
Yeah. Anesthesia services for patients undergoing endoscopic procedures in the United States and Canada.
Well, it makes total sense why they crashed in 20. Nobody was going to get elective surgeries.
Yeah.
So are all those elective surgeries that people have been putting off, are they going to come back? Let's say, we get everybody vaccinated by the end of the year, start doing surgeries again. Is this thing going to rocket ship like this? This could rocket, dude.
It could. Yeah, it very well could. Interesting.
All right. Yeah.
Wow. I'm curious on that.
Cool night. Yes.
You're going to like this next one.
Oh, yeah? Sharpspring?
Oh, no. I typed it in wrong. Mine's wrong.
Which one do you want us to look at?
I typed in, apparently, SHMP, which is natural shrimp.
Oh, really?
They are a 64-cent stock, and they are up 19% today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sharpspring. What's Sharpspring all about?
I don't know, but man, they were middle of February. Holy cow. They had a nice run up for the last 12 months up to February, and then they've just, boom, just fell off.
What the hell happened here?
I don't know. Let's see what they do. Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Let's see who they are. Sharpspring operates cloud-based marketing technology company worldwide. The company offers Sharpspring, a marketing automation software as service platform that uses features such as web tracking, lead scoring, and automated workflow. Man, I just think that is such a crowded audience.
I know. I agree. I do agree. I think there's there's companies out there that are light years ahead. But man, Sharpspring was up. Oh no, this is in 6 months, 43% in the last 6 months.
So what happened?
The last 1 month, they're down 30%.
So it appears that they went and won some award, and maybe that's what drove their stock. First place for best usability, best feature set, and best customer support.
Wasn't that all kinds of good things?
Well, it all depends on who did that, right? If that's a marketing company that you hired to run a little contest. I'm not saying they did that. This is hypothetical. We're just talking here. But we all know that happens. We all know that, if you want to sell a lot of bacon, you hire a guy to have a study about how bacon makes your eyes brighter and you're going to your hair grows so much faster. All that kind of shit. I liked the second one.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm so big on tech right now, but
not this tech though, are you?
You could pretty much throw any tech company in front of me and be like, that one. I want that one.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they go win another award somewhere and they make another pop, but I don't know.
So what was number 2? CHRM?
Yeah, wasn't that the one?
That's our anesthesia guys? Company?
Yeah.
All right. I can deal with that.
Okay. So CRHM is where we're going tomorrow. Hot dog. That was fun. We had some good companies we looked at tonight. That was really fun. All right.
Yeah. It always seems like there's a theme to it no matter what. Hey, like you get 2 bedroom companies or bed making companies, or you get 2 pharmaceuticals, or you get 2 science companies or something. The dice have a theme. So they push us in a direction.
Yes, they do. All right. Let's take a look at our portfolio, because I heard a rumor that this may be the first time we're talking fireworks, we're talking airplanes and all types of cool stuff. We are green, folks.
No way.
Dumb invest. Yeah, I took a look at it when I was waiting for the streaming to start, and it's the first time that dumb investing has gone green. We're actually making money. So
that is so awesome.
High five, brother. Oh, yeah. Woo! So let's take a look.
That is fantastic to hear.
Now, that was 35 minutes ago, so let's see if it still holds true. Get some real nasty aftermarket moves.
We can just ignore those, right? Pre and post market. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. All right. So today we will sort by biggest losers again, because that's the worst part. We like to get that part over with. So today we got MTG in the red, as well as our Chinese education group and Socket Mobile. So it wasn't Socket Mobile. They were up yesterday. Hey, so a little bit of a give back today, but not huge. So it's good to see. There's some they're holding solid there. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at our line. We are above our line on Socket.
Oh, so she came back after market?
We are not above our line on our education group. And I still haven't drawn our line in this one, but we are below. We can see our position here, because I did figure out how to log in, so that's good news. BurgerFi, up a bit today, just 0.25%, but not where we bought it at yet. But good things to come for BurgerFi. First Trust, we are running away with this.
Yeah, buddy.
They got to a high of 15.18. Some dummy bought up here, if that was you, I'm sorry. But so 15.18 was the high today. So we're getting there. It's getting good. Lazy Boy, big 2% gain today. That's awesome. That was a great buy. So we are above our position there too. So that's good news.
That's good.
Gates Industrial up 2.25%. We are up there as well. And MGM,
those are pretty big moves. 2.25 for the day. Whoa.
MGM with a big move today on 4.5%.
That one's going to rocket ship in 6 months? That's what you're thinking?
Dude,
that'll be awesome.
Like, how could it not? Like, everybody, they can't go to the casino yet, and then they're starting with the online stuff. Like, dude, they're going to be back, and they're going to be printing money like crazy. It's going to be awesome.
Sweet. So overall, what's our account say when we go to the overall?
Well,
Yeah.
there it is.
It is green. Not by much, man. We were up by $5 earlier. Bummer. But hey, it's green.
Made
$13 today.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we are up over and above the initial investment. So $1.17 to the good.
We'll take every penny of it.
All great news.
Awesome. So we want to say thanks to everybody who watches. We love y'all. We would love to get more stuff in the comments down there, especially if you guys have questions. If we talk about anything that maybe it sounds weird to you, throw it down there and let us talk about it, because we want to help people. We've been doing this, man. I started investing, how old am I? 32 years ago is when I started investing. And I've had a lot of horrible lessons along the way. I didn't have a lot of help. There was no YouTube back then. I mean, we're talking, the phone still went.
Better than this.
Yes, we did not have to crank them, but you did have to rotary dial those suckers. So there's been a whole lot of lessons learned and a lot of knowledge and data that just kind of you pick up along the way. And we would love to share that data. We would love to help people. My kids ask me questions all the time. They're both at that age where they're starting to, and I keep telling them, you should have been doing this 5 years ago. You should have been doing it 10 years ago. Because they look at Dad's account now, they're like, oh my God, Dad, this is awesome. And I'm like, well, that was 30 years worth of growth. Let's go back and look at it. 25 years ago, there was nothing there. But, you know, you lived through the dot-com bubble was horrible. I remember sitting down with the wife and saying, hey, we lost 6 figures, and wow.
Ooh.
But, you know, you survive it. You get back. It grew back up, and then we got slapped again in 2008. You know, things that are really ugly then, and you lost a lot of money, and, you know, you recoup. You look at what's doing good. You look at what's doing bad. You say, you know, we're going to have to cut some losses here because we need some cash to go somewhere else and try something new. So a lot of this has happened. We would love to hear from you guys. Let us know what you got going on down there. Let us know if your grandpa is maybe running a company that's awesome and we ought to take a look at it. No.
Yeah, and for me, I've been investing for probably 18 years or so. I was fortunate enough to have a math teacher in high school that was a huge proponent of making sure guys just start, just do it. I promise you, it's not going to be wrong. Just put in some money, take a little bit, whatever you can, just even a little bit. Say $5 a week. Start with that. Then go to 10. Then go to 20. And whatever you can, just put a little bit in. It's never a bad idea to get started. It is. It creates an immense amount of wealth in what, you know, if it feels like a long time, but when you look back on it, it doesn't take that long. So get started, and you know, like Lloyd says, it's never too late.
And we can have some talks later about, you know, what we're doing is really dumb. What we thought it would be fun and educational, it would be a fun way to talk about this kind of stuff. But we both, Harry and I, personally invest on the side as well, outside of dumb investing. And so there are a lot of things that we have learned. And there's a lot of stuff that, you know, guys, it's real easy to click that link down there, get with Webull, deposit $100. They're going to give you one stock to start. With that other $100, we can have talks in the comments on what we would do with, you know, we're not advisors. This is totally entertainment purposes. But, you know, there's a lot of people that you'll see on other YouTube channels, people that are much smarter than we are, that say, hey, you know, if it's $100, go buy one share of AT&T. Watch what happens in a year, because they're going to give you 7%. 7% as dividends. Holy cow, your bank is giving you nothing. If that money is, if you've got $100 sitting in a savings account, it's doing nothing. And so that's it. I don't want to preach. This is supposed to be fun. We're making money. Wow!
Fireworks.
Yeah, one day we'll get cool. We'll have cool software. Right now, it's just this. So.
We do what we can. We do what we can.
All right. We appreciate all of you hanging out with us. We're going to keep doing this till we run out of money. We're going to be throwing money in when we get done with the original amount. We'll be throwing a couple more in. We're going to keep the show going as long as we possibly can. With anything, I mean, we could make really dumb choices and we could actually lose all this money. But, hopefully we see this thing grow. We all look back in 10 years. We are all like, hey, remember when? It's going to be awesome. So thanks, you all. Comments, Webull link, subscribe. We would love to have that. And, it's a long weekend. There's no market tomorrow. I don't know. Are we going to be here tomorrow? I don't think so, right? We're taking the day off because the market's off.
We're probably
something to think about.
Well,
we'll see. But whatever you do, when you do click that link and get your Webull stock, don't trade like Harry.
And don't invest like Lloyd. Hit the like button.
See y'all. See ya.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks. Good night.